Good morning. It's Tuesday the 19th of March and I had a message from a friend last night to say she'd got some plants that, she'd got too many seedlings. So I went down to visit her and she's presented me with these. We've got here an ichikuri squash, a Tuscany courgette, a gold courgette, and what's this one? That's Inca gold as well. So far advanced. I haven't even sowed my seed yet. Wonderful. So I better look after those. And I've just noticed some of my tomato seedlings have germinated, so I'm just potting those up into little baby pots because I don't want them to get too swamped. And so I've got 2 of the Alicante up, and there's 2 more coming up, and there's only 1 of the Harbinger germinated so far. Still oh, I see. Yeah, there is another one. There's another one there. So maybe there's time for those as well. But I'll take that one out and put it in a pot, and it can sit here in the conservatory and get a bit more light. I overwatered the pots a bit, so I've put them on some tissue to try and soak it up a bit. I don't want them damping off. Now yesterday there was nothing showing, and today we've actually got some pea germination. Excellent. I've just found a bumblebee on my pot that I've got my labels on. I've brought out a spoonful of honey, so I'm wondering if he might be hungry. I'll see what I can do to entice him to it. Right, I don't know what to do quite. Go on, Mr. Bumble. Oh! Oh no, don't! He's stuck, that's the problem. Oh well, I opened the skylight and he's gone out. He must have just got trapped in here and couldn't find his way out. Oh well, I tried. I need to clear out this bed, so I'm going to take out the rest of the celeriac. That's just the smaller ones, and see what's usable, get them washed off, and at least I can do something with them once they're in the house. This is going over a bit. I might just pull that up. I might put that perpetual spinach in a pot just to keep it going, and I can replant it somewhere else, and give it a bit of a weed, cover it over with tarpaulin, and it'll be ready for planting when I'm ready. When I've got something ready to plant out in there. That's about the best one. Most of them are quite small. I've been given some bags of llama poo by a friend. Apparently it's really good to put on the garden fresh. I've never used llama poo before, so I'm going to put it on this bed, see what it does. Never even seen llama poo before. It's like little pellets. Don't know whether you can see that in there. That looks like good stuff. So I'll sort out this border next and get some llama poo down here. I'm going to put probably runner beans and peas on that bed, and in here some more kind of beans. I don't know whether it would be the French climbing beans or what, but it's going to need a lot of manure anyway. There's the last of the celeriac washed, harvested, and there's enough to be having a couple of meals anyway. Wonderful. Just got to cover this lot now. Make sure the next door's cat doesn't come and poo on it anymore. Just put some old pea netting over the top of that bed. It should be enough to keep the cat out. And there's a tarpaulin over that one. Well, that's me done for this Tuesday, the 19th. The garden around the house has been rather neglected because I've been concentrating on the allotment. For people who don't know, the allotment's only about a 5-minute walk away. But I've been concentrating on everything over there, and finally today I've got things a bit more sorted out here, and I've cleared the bed of celeriac and lamb's lettuce, put manure on, covered it, tidied up that bed, more manure, covered it from the birds, and one other thing I've done, I'll take it over there. This border was full of hairy bittercress, which is all very well. It's not too much of a problem. The chickens like to eat it anyway. And I've pulled most of it out quite carefully and leaving in the forget-me-not. The forget-me-not seed I was given last year by a work colleague. and I popped it in, and it's just about coming into flower. And well, now I shall never forget him. It was very kind of him to buy me some seeds. There's the bleeding heart just coming into flower, and I forget what this is called. It's like a thistle type thing with globe type thistles on the top. That's the messy water corner with the water coming down from the spout at the top. Anyway, pleased with today's efforts. Also weeded the tubs and weeded the herb bed as well. Japonica's looking a bit better in the sunshine. Anyway, see you again. Bye. Good morning. It's Thursday, 21st of March. It's a beautiful spring morning, absolutely gorgeous, and I'm in the mood for planting potatoes. I'm hoping to get my first earlies in today, but I'm procrastinating a bit because I know that I've got to tidy the shed to get to the hay that I cover the potatoes with. So that's a job I'm not looking forward to. I don't dig my potatoes like I used to years ago. So what I do is I just put each one in a hole and then cover it over with hay, and as they grow up through the hay I just put down more layers of hay on top, and then they're much easier to harvest when the time comes. So before I get tackling that, I'm looking forward to planting the potatoes but not tidying the shed. We've got 100% germination on the cucumbers, so I'm going to prick those out. I've got two more Harbinger to prick out, and I see there's possibly another one there. I have some coriander germinated. These are going to be successional sowings, so I'm going to sow more of those eventually. Not many spring onions have come up, but it's fairly old seed, so time for some more. And what we got here? Two more Alicante, which is home saved seed, and the Alicante's been the best for germination so far. So I'll get a pricking out. See you later. Okay, so far with the ones I pricked out the other day, we've got 6 Alicante, 4 Harbinger and 5 cucumber. There's some more Harbinger coming up, and there's some Fantasio germinating now, so by the time that lot's done I think I should have enough tomatoes for the year. These won't stay in these pots. I'm going to pot them on once before they get planted out, but they'll sit in the conservatory till then. And then we've got some coriander and spring onion pricked out there. Right, now to tackle the shed. Right, this is my bag of hay here, and I've tended to pile everything on top of it, so it's all going to come out, and maybe I can rescue my bike in the process, and here goes. I've managed to access the hay, and I found some more useful bits and pieces in the shed. We've got some of this down in the front garden, in front of the garden seat, so I can replace what's down there with this. This I'll put over the potato patch to stop the cat, and I also have quite a nice tidy shed that I can actually get in and out of. Amazing. All this fleece was taking up so much room. Once I'd folded it neatly, it sits in a box. Wonderful. That side really needs sorting out, but I'll leave that for another day. It's now raining slightly, so I think I should probably have to leave the potatoes until another day. Right, that's me done for today. It's been quite productive, even though I didn't get the potatoes planted. They're still here in their box. Kind of run out of steam, but I feel satisfied that the shed is nice and tidy anyway. And I think I'm feeling a bit whacked out because the tree pollen has started early. Does anybody else suffer from tree pollen allergy? I didn't get it until about 5 years ago, but usually it starts happening in May, and it's kicked in a bit early this year. Everything's early because it's been so mild. Anyway, I'm going to have a rest now the rest of this afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Maybe tomorrow when I get around to planting the potatoes. I've just been over the allotment and I've been picking some more. These are the spikes off the Cavolo Nero, the flower spikes. I think this will probably be about the last now, and there was some purple sprouting from the garden here at home. And I've forgotten, I hadn't given you an update on that product that I was invited to review. Well, it looks like it's not going to happen now. When they found out I was in the UK, they said they don't ship to the UK, so looks like I won't have anything to review after all. It was no big deal. It was only a pair of orthotic inserts for shoes for plantar fasciitis. I thought it would be interesting to try them out anyway, because when I was working as a postie, I used to do about 10 miles a day, 5 days a week, and I got plantar fasciitis and had to use insoles, plus do exercises to get rid of it. It's ever so painful. Can't understand. You don't realise until you've had it how painful it is. Anyway, having had a little knowledge of inserts, I thought it would be an interesting review, but sadly it's not to be. So this I'm going to cook up with mushrooms, onions, like a sour yogurt based sauce, with parmesan, with tagliatelle, and that's what we're going to have for dinner. So that's steamed broccoli and Cavolo Nero heads with fried mushrooms and onions in a yogurt, parmesan and yogurt and parmesan sauce with added poppy seeds with tagliatelle.